Good morning everyone and welcome back to another session video. So today I'm here to showcase the Wheel of Names, which is basically a randomizing tool that I have been using quite a lot recently with my classes. I've personally used it to help my students be more confident in their speaking, but also as a assessment for learning tool or for retrieval practice. So one other thing that is great about this tool is that you can access it on any platform. I've personally just signed in through my Google Classroom or my Google account. You don't have to sign in if you have a Google account, and then you can save all your document on the website easily. So it's very simple. So in this short video, I'm going to show you how it works and also the amazing features that it has, and how you can customize your own wheel, and the different ways that you can actually use those wheels in your classes. So without further ado, let's just start. Okay, so first off, as I said, to access it, you just Google Wheel of Names, and then it takes you to this page already, as you can see. I'm actually on my page right there, but I literally just click on the new and it'll give me a list of names. So when you either click on new or go to the page on your the first time you actually sign in, you've got a list of random names that is on the right hand side that you obviously customize for your classes. But I can show you, I've got other documents on that page here. If I open that folder here, I've got my other wheel that I already done. And as I say, it's through your Google Classroom that you sign in as your Google Classroom. Okay, so with us, so you've got that first page there. So one way that you can use it is obviously enter your student's name on the right hand side. So you can either type them, Fatima, one after the other, Louis, and René, and Paula, right, etc. Or you can copy, if you have a list of names already made, you can copy that list and then paste it in this box here. So that's one way to use it if you're using it with a list of names, which is what it was made for initially. But I don't personally use it with names. I use it with phrases or questions, or you can add some pictures as well. So it's entirely up to you. So that's the first way you can use it. Add your student's name, and then you just shuffle on the list of names, and you've got them in different orders. You can also sort them out in alphabetical order. So obviously you've got Fatima first, etc., etc. So the way it works, you literally just click on the wheel here, and then it just spin it for you. And obviously just pick one name. Okay. So when you've done that, you obviously have all the confetti. Okay, so you've got a winner. And then you've got two options. You can either close it. That means Louis' name will go back in the list. Or you can also remove Louis from the list if you click on remove. So close, put Louis back in the list, and remove, take Louis off the list. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to leave Louis here. So I'm just going to close it. Okay. So as I said, you can have a list of names. You could also use it as use some pictures instead. Let's say you've got your students have some avatars, I would say. So you can literally just use their pictures instead of their names. You can have the surnames. You can have anything you want. Now, I do use pictures, but not my students' pictures. So if I use another one that I've already saved, we can work from there. Let's just use a year 7 one. So here we go. So for my year 7, I've got, we finished the topic of all about me. So they've got a list of questions that they need to be able to answer in French. So to practice those questions, I've just added the list of questions here instead of the names. And then if I want them to describe someone else, I can add a picture. So I've added Hannah here, but I can add another picture, as many pictures as I want. So let me add Jenny, and then Jenny will come here. So Jenny's here. So I can actually move those pictures around. So if I select the picture and then move it, wherever I want that picture will go there. You can have that picture within a question. So slide with the question. So for that, you just put it next to the question. But if you want it on a slide on its own, so you just enter, and then Jenny is on a particular size. So here we go. Again, the same principle applies. So you can actually shuffle those as well. So it comes in different order. When you click on shuffled, you can put it in alphabetical order, the same, and then the pictures come first, and you can store them like that, or you can reshuffle them. It's entirely up to you. So this is amazing. I use this in class as either as a starter activity, things we've covered prior, or things that we will cover in the lesson. So you literally just put it on a full screen as a starter activity, just spin it, you click on the middle, and then here we go. Voila, it's all done for you. And you can save those and use them anytime in your lesson. So again, I'll just close. I'm not removing. I'm just going to accept that. Okay, so this is how you actually fill in your customers you will with either names, as I said, or you could just put a list of questions. You can mix match. You could have a combination of pictures, phrases, names. It's entirely up to you. So just be creative with it. You can add so many things there. You can use it different ways as well. So I'm assuming, and I'm pretty sure you can use it for other subjects. You can have some calculations in maths. You can have some AFL questions that you put up, and then give student thinking time, and then spin it, select a question, and then the students will answer. So yeah, just be creative. I actually love this, and my girls love it. Although they've got the whole celebration, it's not their name, it's just a question. So some questions are obviously harder than others. But yeah, so just be creative with it. So that's how you actually customize your will. You could also, just for the question, so you can also, you've got the palette on top here that actually help you customize it a bit further. So you can change the colors. So during the spin, for instance, you can have a different sound. You could have a Christmas music if that's what you're into. Any type of music. So you've got, like, you just scroll down and then pick the one that you want. A reggae music. Let's just put some reggae music on there. So you can make it spin a bit slowly. So you just select that as well. So you can change the time, how long you want it to spin for. And also that will give you a maximum of 500 names, which is a lot. So you can add as many as you want in there. So this is during the spin. After the spin, you can actually change the sound, the celebration sound. So it could be loud applause. You could launch the confetti if you want. If you don't want to, you can get rid of that. And then for the pop-up image, you can actually type your own. You can change that and say, bravo, félicitations. In French, bravo, mademoiselle. Tu es génial. Tu es superbe. Just superbe. And then you just save. and then it goes, when you spin it, you can see that it's coming up. So the music has changed. There's some reggae music there. It will be slowly at the end. And then the message, bravo to your super. Here we go. And then we close. There we go. Now, if I go back to the customize, the colors, so you can change the colors too. So depending on the themes, you will have some customized colors there. So let's say you're having flags, and then you pick a theme, let's choose Canada. Obviously, give you only the colors for Canada. Let's say these are different countries. So let's do France. So you give me the flags for France, etc., etc. So yeah, this is really, you just play with it, be creative. So holidays, you can have different themes as well. Easter will be orange, pink, all the colors. Here we go, and then save it. And then you got image as well. So image in the center of the wheel, so you can change the color. So you can add a picture if you want. So you've got a different picture. So from your gallery, you can have a picture there. You can have an alarm clock. You can have anything you want. Cash, money, whatever. You can have it smaller, bigger. Change the side of it, have it a bit medium size. And then you can change it. And then there we go. So on the wheel there, you get a different color. But I was trying to show you can actually put your own picture in there. Yeah, so you can upload. Here we go. So customize, you can upload a picture to put it in the middle of the wheel. So I don't have that many pictures there, so I'm just going to use a house. So let's put a house in the middle. And then, yes, the house will go in the middle. Okay. And then here we go. So when you spin it, you've got all of that in there. So you can actually play with it. So there's the reggae music going on. So be slow at the beginning. There you go. So we got the pressure. Bravo to super. And then here we go, close. So yeah, so this is all you can do with this. So again, as I say, one way to use it is add a list of names that you copy and paste. Your students can have pictures. You can have avatars of your students, so you can have the pictures instead of the names. You can have phrases, questions, or calculations, or any other questions could go there on that wheel. And then you sort them out. You can shuffle, you can sort them, and then you spin your wheel. And customize it. Obviously, you use the palette here, and then as I've just shown you, you can just customize everything, all the colors, the spin, the music, the background. Obviously, I'm in a bit dark mode right now, so if I go into, so that's a dark mode, and then here we go, you can change it. So then you can literally do everything, and then when you're done, you literally just save it, and the save button here. Now, obviously, this is a document that I already had, so I'm just going to say this fine, doesn't matter. So then you just save it. Then when you wish to use it in class, all you have to do, go on your page. You don't have to sign in. It's already there. You sign it automatically, and then your will be there. Or another way I've done it as well, just copy the link and put it on a PowerPoint, and then it takes you straight there too. So it's up to you. So you just copy here the address from your saved document. You copy and then you paste it on a PowerPoint document. Any PowerPoint document will do. Yeah. So you just paste it and then save it. That's it. Okay. Another thing you can do with it, you can actually share it. Let's say you're working in a department, we're all using the same questions, the same unit, we're covering the same unit. You share that with a colleague. You just copy on the shareable link, that symbol there. You continue, so they have to have a Gmail account, and and then you can either share it as they can only spin the wheel, or you give them permission to edit it and make their own copy of the wheel. So you just click that one instead, and then you continue. You will have a link that you can copy. Here we go. You copy that, and then you save it you paste it in an email address to your colleague, so they can share that in the lesson too. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I personally love it because initially I was thinking using it for names only, but then I realized I can just copy phrases and anything I want in that box, and they make it completely different. So randomizing, I can just choose my students, have a list of names already in a box, and then pick the name from there. And this randomizer have some music, and they make it more entertaining for my students, and they love it. So it doesn't take, as you can see, it's very simple to use. There's a few features there that is easily you can easily use as well. It's nothing really complex. Adding the pictures make it more interesting for them, and then the customizing easy as well. And to access it, as I said, through Google Classroom, Google email, you got Google account. That's it. You just sign in with your Google account, and that's it. And then everything is saved there for you. So yeah, so give it a try. Be creative with it. I personally love it. And then the beauty of it, and then you can share it. So if it doesn't take you too long to create. You just copy and paste. Personally, I've just copied this list of questions there and then add a few pictures. Then yeah, you just share it with a colleague. They will just use them in the classes. So yeah. So that's it for today. As I said, it was a very short and quick one on how to use the wheel of names in my classroom, and different ways that you can use it just as a randomizer. You can, as I said, as you can see, you can use it with anything. You can have pictures, you can have phrases, you can have different questions there. So yeah, you can have a combination of pictures and phrases and names, and use it as an avatar as well. So add the avatars of your student if they've got some pictures. And yeah, but also in the middle here, you can actually put the students that might be if there's a competition and the students who's in the middle of the wheel is the winner at the moment. uh, and and yeah, so you change it every week. Every week you can change the picture from the middle. So yeah, so be creative with it, and then if you have any questions, just drop me an email and